Hello everybody, welcome back to Strategic Command World of War, Paradox Gamer playing, and we are just upgrading some stuff over here. Start with that. Submarines go to level 3. We can send this one out. And then, can this one upgrade here? Yes. Get these guys back. These ports are now 10 actually. That's pretty good. This one's out of supply, headed back. We need to start to plan for the invasion of the US. Start moving this one down here. We'll need some to release some forces, of course. Set this one to hunt. Okay. Destroyers are there. We have a headquarter here, that's important. Now let's start with the Finns. They should be moving into their defensive positions. Replenishing that one to max. And then we want to take another. So I will bomb Nava a couple of times. 2 damage. And 3 damage. Artillery strike. Okay, so we're just pushing them out. That's also fine. We have another attack to take on the fighters. I want to send these guys down south, and somebody else can actually occupy Novgorod, like that. But we have pretty much achieved our goals here. We are settling in for the defenses around Moscow. Let's get this one up to max. Get this one up to max. Okay, so we'll take Kobayashev, and we need to get to Kazan. Now the weather is starting to turn worse, so we need to hurry. And taking everything before the winter is not realistic. We can see the movements are slowed down for the mud. We do need someone in Voronezh or close to. But not over here. Once we get past this area, there's no more partisan activity. Alright, we got the first alternate capital. We also need the other one, which is Perm. I actually want some heavy tanks back at Moscow. So it's gonna be this way. Did we get the last research? No, but we almost have it. So just come up this way. These guys are not entrenched. Let's take advantage of that. And deal some damage to them. This one will just stay in Kupiashev. And then we need a headquarter over here, which will be this one. There we go. So next turn we can use the bombers and the armor to take Kazan, and then we'll head straight east to Perm. We can see down here the Soviets are crumbling, and I do need to take care of the partisan situation. As we can see here, we actually have the dangerous partisans all over the place, including Baku. So I need someone over there. That could just be the fighters, that's good enough. Maybe we can finish them here. Yes. Nice work. Now let's just take Batumi with the headquarter. Send them back up here. And then we just need to deal with the partisans, so we'll send these guys back. That should not be a big problem. Okay. Yeah, so Sevastopol is at entrenchment level 4. I think we can just straight up take it now. Yes. Didn't even need the bombers. Alright, Sevastopol is mine. That's the last Black Sea port. So the Black Sea Navy is pretty doomed. Let's leave that for a second and head towards Stalingrad, where the Hungarian armor seriously needs replenishments, and so does the German armor. But we can advance with the infantry. Let's see what they have. They don't have anything. Okay, let's take Stalingrad then. Alright. Put these guys over here. And replenish this one. Stalingrad taken. That means these guys will have a serious supply issue soon. And we should keep the pressure up on them. They should not be allowed to rest for 1 second. Alright, so we need the bombers somewhere else. Send them up here. And watching for partisans. Just keep moving up. Replenish the Romanians down here. These guys will stay. Come back this way. What about partisans? Yeah, we need this one actually to stay here for now. The Italian unit. Okay. Still out of supply, but we should have supply 321. Yeah, I think next turn he will get into supply. We have a Indian army right in front of us. We can take a shot at it. As we see, the Italian armor is very weak. Here comes the headquarters and the other transports. I think that's all of them. No partisan issues in Africa. This is a serious threat for the Indians. And if that wasn't enough, Madras is also taken. In the south. Now up here we have the bombers. What I really want to do is come up here, but it seems like I cannot. Let's just take out the fighters then, and that gives the bombers free reign. No, there are some US escorts. Or not escorts. Let's do it again. I think this time we can actually destroy them. Yep. But not actually move in. Let's do some bombings from down here. And if we can take Dhaka, yes, these guys will be in big trouble. Move around this way. These guys will just stay here, guarding. And we can actually move all the way around these guys. Very shame I can't get into Darjeeling. So he's still in supply. And you can actually move up there and sit there, but I will be coming from two sides, so that will not be great for him. This one can move over there. As we can see, the Indians are now crumbling. I will just clean up some of this stuff and head straight to Delhi, finish it off. Before I do that, let's just go down to Africa and see what we have here. Take Johannesburg. And Pretoria. continue down towards Cape Town. So as for the Germans, let's just recap the research. Everything is looking good. Advanced tanks level 5 will soon be finished, but that's the last tech. And the Italians, they actually finished ground attack weapons. I should remember to upgrade the Italian bombers accordingly. And that means we are going to purchase stuff for the Italians. I think we need more bombers. Tactical and long range, that's 390. Let's get one of those. That's for Germany. Let's see, Finland, what can they build? 2 more cores and a garrison. That's fine, we don't need that. Just build some more armies, I guess. $325 each. Get a couple of those. And we now have 5 in production, plus all the aircraft. So that must be good enough. Over to Japan. We have already done some stuff. Let's go into Central Asia. Right now nothing is opposing us, but we are in supply 2, so these guys are in supply 3 and 2. Let's hope we can actually reach Barnaul. Yes. Which is then supply 3, and we can continue up from that. We're gonna leave an army behind. And we will reach Novosibirsk next turn. If it's not defended, then we'll just grab it. Up here. Let's see, that's supply 3, so these guys are in supply. I think it's time to grab these guys now. Should be able to do it. Yes. Very nice. And then over here we are now in supply 1 and 0. So next turn these guys will be in supply. Obviously we will have to wait a little bit before taking Khabarovsk, so we need the supply up a little bit. Now Honolulu, and we have a carrier here that needs to upgrade. 2 naval, 4 fighters, 4 long range. That's 175. Boom. Okay, let's go to Honolulu, which we will take. That's also an objective, and we gotta be ready for, we know there's a battleship here. We gotta be ready for landing over there. We have some battleship that needs to replenish. But I can only go to 8, so that means this one can replenish to 8. Everything else should be okay. Yeah, okay, so let's just gather everything. We have all the carriers now together. We can gather them over here. And then let's just keep the transport in the waters. But they are dependent on the special forces actually doing the job and landing somewhere on the US coast. We have a lot of transports in the waters. Get this one back to full. Okay, let's get this one in the water. Let's get some destroyers out in front. Okay, and then we have the Coral Sea. Now we have a battleship here that we can actually finish. Let's use the Italian submarine first. That was all that I needed. Then we have some carriers. This one up here is only 5. So that's gone. And then there's the other one here. That's at full strength, so it will take some effort to bring that down. There we go, and then we have the destroyers. But the remaining submarines are not in fantastic shape, to say the least. Let's get them back to replenish. All the ports are occupied. But then we have the surface fleet. We'll put them over here somewhere. With some Japanese destroyers screening. So the US Pacific Navy is busy in the Coral Sea while I am moving on the mainland. Let's get some destroyers down here as well, while the capital ships are destroyed or in trouble. There's also a submarine here. Let's send that over here. And the German submarine is also incoming. Down here. This one will get back to full. Ooh, 5. Really? I guess the morale is down. Oh yeah, morale 1%. Okay, so what I thought was going to be impossible is actually going to be possible now. We can slowly grind our way down to Perth. Nice. Just in case they send some bombers, we should get the fighters over there. Ah, there's no space for it. Did I just lose those points then? I don't know how that works. I might have. You can go back and see if I did lose those 75 points. That mechanic is kind of flawed, I think, but you know, I knew it was like that. Okay, that looks good. Research. I think we're at a point where research is no longer really that necessary. But I'm almost done researching all this stuff. Let's do the long range. Last research. Advanced fighters is the last research, so there's one more advanced subs, 2 more anti-submarine, 1 more production and 1 more industrial, 1 more amphibious as well. Okay, let's do the AI turn. Japan celebrates the capture of Hawaii. US morale suffers. Soviet morale suffers from the loss of Stalingrad and Sevastopol and Kubieshev. Axis plunder 25. Japan 50. British India mobilizes troops to defend Delhi and Lahore. Probably some garrisons. Perth is no longer giving supplies. Germany develops advanced tanks level 5. Italy develops naval weaponry level 2. Not sure if there will be any place to upgrade the Italian Navy though. Sukhov headquarters leaves Siberia. Maybe a stand around Kazan, something like that. Special forces move into Darjeeling as expected. But that will just be a short respite. Enemy contact with a destroyer in the Coral Sea, and another one here with a submarine. That's probably the 2 destroyers we already know about. There's also a Australian heavy cruiser in the vicinity. But if that's all they have, I think the Italian fleet will be fine. And the interceptors. The interceptors are actually engaging already in Australia. That was a good thing sending them out. Soviet bombers near Kazan. Finns are experiencing rocket attacks, which is pretty deadly actually. US attacks in Australia not working. Defense of Leningrad seems very strong. Good thing I don't actually need it. I do need Moscow though. Okay, that's probably the armies from Delhi and Lahore, so that was not garrisons, that was actual armies appearing out of the blue. Good for the Indians. Destroyers disappear. Oh, there's a submarine. US submarine in the Coral Sea as well. I will need my Japanese destroyers. Okay. Intelligence reports. I do get a lot of reports now. Tactical bombers Germany. Yes, we need that for the attack on Moscow. Put it there. Okay. So let's start over here. Replenish this one. Replenish this one. This one can only replenish... No, it can replenish to max. But not up here. Yeah, so need to go over there. This one upgrades. This one upgrades. This one's ready to go. And this one's coming back. Okay, let's just do some scouting here. And here. Nothing. Right, so the new armies I will get, I think from now on I will put them in Western Europe, and they will be the backbone of the attack on the US. Let's go to Finland, and we need to replenish these guys. Move these guys in there. Headquarter there. Get the fighters over here. The Soviets did have troops in Belomorsk, so I can't cut them off. But we'll just keep our defensive positions around here. We did get Nava, so I think we need the bombers around Moscow now, and also the artillery, which we will operate out. Send down here somewhere. Got the bombers over here. Over there. And I need to replenish these guys, so we just need the headquarter a little bit closer. Get the fighters down here as well. So as you can see, we are no longer focusing on the north. That's not necessary. Focus is still in the east, and then it will shift to Moscow soon enough. We can bomb Kazan. I do not have any escorts. Yes, I do. I have the long range. Do it again. They do have a lot of fighters now, but it's fine. Kazan is mine. I will move on Izhevsk. I should be careful. Can I actually... Yeah, let's get these guys up here. Oh, they can't move any further? No. Get the headquarters in there. More armor coming up. This one moving back. Yeah, let's get this one west. To Cherbourg. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was too far east. But back to the Eastern Front. Let's move up a little bit here. Check for partisans. We should be okay. Let's get that one over there. Nobody in Saratov. I just don't have the range to get there. Okay, let's surround these guys down here. We do have the armor now. And these guys can come up from here. That should surround them. Make sure to... Oh, why can't we get in there? Grab this defensive position. Come over there. And we'll let them suffer a little bit before we launch the attacks. And we need to upgrade the bombers, Italian bombers. Bulgarians. Okay, down here. Yeah, I will need some partisan busters down here. So the question is, can I do I need some of these? This one, can it operate? Yes, but not all the way. It can go here. That's good enough for Krasnodar, but we cannot go to Baku until we actually finish off these partisans, which we do now. And question is, no, we need Grozny to be at 5. But let's move these guys north, as we don't need partisan units down there. This one can go to 8. No, move it instead. Get the headquarters over there. Replenish the bombers and move the armor up this way. It'll be out of supply though in that position. But I think we'll be okay. All the Romanians have nothing to do. Then we can replenish them back to full. And then we'll contemplate on what to actually do with them. other than moving their garrisons around. This one can also move. Okay. And then down here, take Samarkand. And Tashkent after that. And that takes us to the Japanese areas. Let's just take this first. These guys are now back in supply. Oh, these guys are not upgraded. So let's do that. And with a little luck, I can... No, they only have one shot, that's true. So we'll have to wait until next turn. Okay. Take another town here. These guys can replenish back to full. And we still have these guys. Let's move them towards Calcutta. Maybe we need them up here. Alright, can we bomb these guys? Yes. We do have escorts. There we go. I just want to make sure that we finish these guys off. Like that. I just move it down. Come down with these guys. With these guys. Why are they still stuck there? I guess we need the headquarters there to get the supply up. And then we can move them out next turn. Otherwise they'll be stuck forever. Down here we can use the bombers to... Wow, 6 damage here. Shattering that one. Bring this one down. Shattering that one. Move over this way. Get the headquarters in there. Get the headquarters up here. And then we still have this one. I think we'll move it down here. Take a shot. Okay. We have this under control. We have the 2 new armies arriving, so they will have to be dealt with. But we are running rampant all over India soon. And then Africa. Let's see how far we can go. We can take Bloemfontein. To 1. I think I need to be there. Then I need the headquarters somewhere around here, and then they can actually reach Cape Town. Zoom out. Italians and Germans. Let's see. Research. Advanced tanks are done. Yeah, I think we're done. Only possible research is to finish fighters, subs, and anti-submarine. The Italians, they got naval weaponry finished and ground attack, so there's only fighters left and maybe some more industrial tech, so they have nothing either. So the Italians can get some more bombers. No, they don't have the points. Germany though, Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. I don't really know. Special forces, maybe. 241. Let's purchase those two. Okay. And move over here. Let's start down here. Right, it looks like we can grind our way forward with these guys. And we want to get the... Oh, fighters, hang on. They're not upgraded. Why are they not upgraded? That's a lot of points, but that has to be done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We could go to up here and still be in supply. Let's focus on this area, getting Perth instead. And then up here, what we're dealing with is a couple of destroyers, a heavy cruiser, and some submarines. Let's see what we can do with the submarine. There are 2 of them. Submarine dives away. Damage evaded. Then we have the unupgraded destroyer from Italy. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Oh, it did 1 damage. Okay, let's get this one up to full. What is the upgrade anyway? Sub 3. Let's do that. Sub 3. Sub 3. Sub 3. Get this one to a friendly port. There is no friendly ports in range. What if I go to hunt mode? Then there is. Okay, move it over here. We have more submarines arriving. Enemy contact. Okay, let's just leave the battleship behind for now. Okay, we'll do it. Only 2 damage, and it's back to base. Oopsie daisy. Now that is something I would like to take a shot at. But that was my only viable submarine in the area. There is this one. I'll take it down to 3. And then I don't know if my destroyers are good enough to cause damage. Yes, it's good enough. Nope. I keep running into destroyers, and they have a lot of those. Submarines and destroyers right now. Okay, back to where it matters, Honolulu, Hawaii. We are heading for the US coast. So let's start with some destroyers. Let's scout the area. And we run into Let's zoom in. We run into a battleship and a carrier escort. We can actually do 3 damage to that carrier escort, so let's do that. Okay. I guess a battleship would be pretty effective against it. Yes. And the carriers, of course, are very effective against the battleships. They do have another CVL. And we just discovered a lot of stuff here. 2 light cruisers, another battleship, and a transport. Alright, let's use the destroyers to move around here. And take a shot at the transport. Whatever that is, it's 4th tanks, it's gone. And we have more destroyers. Take a shot at the light carrier, or carrier escort. It's the right pronoun, not the right term. Okay, take a battleship. Oh, can't reach. Shoot. Okay, carriers then. Now this one's the one that is not set for the right mode. Naval Tactical. And that's because there's a submarine there. And now I don't have any destroyers left. But we can send the battleship up here and take out the US battleship. Send up another carrier. Destroy that one. And that one. So no more aircraft support. Go for the battleship first. And then I guess the submarines, some of the most dangerous ones. But also very hard to hit. Alright, then we have some battleships. Let's just send them up here, here, and here. And the cruiser can come down this way. Then we have this one. And behind, and the transports. More transports in the back. Get this one out. And this one. Transport. Battleship goes to 8. Zoom out, we have this transport as well. And the headquarters behind. Okay, so we see 2 light cruisers left, both damaged, and 2 submarines, one of them damaged, the other one is not. And we don't know what else is there. Oh yeah, we still have this. Light cruiser needs upgrading. And the carrier. Get the planes up first, and then the actual ship. I must not forget this up here. These guys are now in supply 2 and supply 1, and they will become supply 3 and 2, and then they need to get the readiness up. I'll move this in behind here so we have a chance of actually finishing this one. And then move the headquarters back this way to help these guys with the task. And then over here it's time to replenish. And move over there. And start working on Chita. And over here, let's see if we can grab Novosibirsk. Yes, nobody in there. Who else can get there? So let's go for Kemerovo as well. Nice. Wow, the Soviets are in deep trouble. We're actually not that far from linking up with the Germans. Just a few visible units left. Irkutsk is the industrial center in the area. It's quite a way to get to Omsk from here, but it's possible with 2 headquarters. But of course the Germans will run rampant over here. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good, I would say. What's this? Third Army. Let's move that also. I think we'll be able to land in the US soon from the Japanese side, but that will not make them surrender. We actually need to land over here with the Germans. So I'm starting to assemble some units to do just that, and we'll soon be sending them away, guarded by the surface fleet and all these submarines as well. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.